Welcome to day 3 of Rise. When I was writing this chapter, it felt incredibly vulnerable. I talk about in this chapter how much younger in my life, when I was a child all the way up through adolescence, till about almost my senior year of high school, I was really overweight. And now looking back on it, I see that really impacted me, not only in how I thought about myself, obviously, but how I thought that other people thought about me. Yet, what I ended up realizing through a really embarrassing story that I share about in the day of basically going to an amusement park with friends of mine in school, and then not being able to put the seat belt kind of bar down because my stomach was too big and it got in the way. And I had to get off in front of all my friends and walk back down the thing. That for me was a turning point where I realized that for me, I needed to change. And I was never quite sure how to do that until I went to a summer program called GSP, and I met some of the friends that would have the biggest influence on my life. Essentially, I was kind of a nerd, and I got put on a floor for 5 weeks that summer with a bunch of really good football players from all across the state of Kentucky. And they befriended me instead of alienating me, and invited me into the way that they were conditioning for the summer, and it forever changed my life. And what I learned in that was so much of the shame I felt inside of myself for being how I was because I hadn't learned at that point in life that your body is made to move. And sometimes by just getting up and going for a walk, or getting up and playing with your kids, or by getting up and doing something with your body, that can oftentimes pull us out of our headspace where we have become really good friends with our insecurities. It can pull us out of the depths of seasons of depression or anxiety, and it actually pulls us into our bodies. And for me, that's what I needed a lot of help with. And so that is my encouragement for you today. We're 3 days into this, and you might still be struggling with having made friends, too much so, with the voices in your head. Not crazy voices, but simply voices that are telling you lies about who you are. And so what you need to do is simply get into your body today. I'm not saying you have to go do a CrossFit workout, although I like those, but I am saying get up and walk the stairs in your house a few times, or get out and walk up and down the driveway a few times. Get into your body, because it's been made to move. And when we move, we can oftentimes shut down some of those negative voices in our head. We'll see you tomorrow. Love you guys.